Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P Regional Banking Exchange Traded Fund? In this video, we are diving deep into the SPDR S&P Regional Banking Exchange Traded Fund. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 20th of August, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 12th of August, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.8. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 0.81%. This equates to an average return of 0.12% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund lies in the middle of a wide and weak rising trend in the short term, with indications of a further rise within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 9.59% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 6.05% to 16.80%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 0.665%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 22.12% to positive 9.78% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $48.32 and $68.11. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P Regional Banking Exchange Traded Fund highlights a positive trend on Wednesday, with an increase of approximately 356 thousandths of a percent. On the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 20th of August, 2025, the price of the SPDR S&P Regional Banking Exchange Traded Fund rose from $61.82 to $62.04, marking a gain of 356 thousandths of a percent. Throughout the trading day, the exchange-traded fund experienced fluctuations of 1%, with a low of $61.59 and a high of $62.20. Over the past 2 weeks, the price has shown some volatility, but overall, there has been an increase of 4.5%. The trading volume decreased by 1 million shares on the last day, resulting in a total of 12 million shares traded, which amounted to roughly $762,990,000. It is important to note that decreasing volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Reviewing the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the exchange-traded fund reached $70.25, while the lowest was $47.06. Currently, the price is approximately 11.69%, or $8.21, below the 52-week high, and 21.28%, or $16.77, below the all-time high recorded on the 14th of January, 2022, when the price peaked at $78.81. KRE, the SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF, is currently navigating a favorable news landscape. Earnings from major banks have exceeded expectations, revealing stronger trading performance, stable credit metrics, and a rebound in investment banking. Additionally, the pace of deal activity and discussions around mergers and acquisitions, particularly expected regional consolidation, are intensifying valuation discussions across the financial sector. In the short term, this environment should bolster KRE through sentiment-driven inflows and sector rotation towards banks, leading to rising prices as investors pursue earnings momentum and perceive lower risk in regional lenders. Over the medium to long term, consolidation and an uptick in loan demand have the potential to enhance profitability and return on equity for the constituents, paving the way for multiple expansion and a more favorable trajectory for the ETF. However, there are offsetting factors to consider. including macroeconomic uncertainty, geopolitical risks, fluctuating interest rates, and regulatory changes that could compress margins or induce episodic volatility. These elements remain the primary drivers of downside risk for KRE, despite the current positive backdrop. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF. Today, the chart displays mostly positive signals. The SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF is showing buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook for the ETF. Additionally, a general buy signal is indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support is expected at the levels of $62.02 and $61.78. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, and thus far, the ETF has increased by 5.47%. Further increases are likely until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, there's a buy signal emerging from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite price gains. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning sign. Therefore, the ETF should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots suggest a buy signal from 14 days ago. Bollinger points to a buy signal from 13 days ago. The short-term moving average shows a buy signal from 10 days ago. Conversely, the long-term moving average indicates a sell signal from 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages reveals a buy signal from 2 days ago. Analyzing the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average shows a buy signal from 8 days ago. The long-term moving average points to a buy signal from 43 days ago. Additionally, the relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 39 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF. SPDR S&P Regional Banking finds support from accumulated volume at $61.93. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This exchange-traded fund is typically traded at a healthy volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is regarded as low. The ETF moved 615 cents or 1% between its high and low points. In the last week, the ETF recorded an average daily volatility of 1.47%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for the SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF is at $62.51. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, the SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF faces its first support level at $61.93. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $59.24, reflecting a decline of 4.51%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits low daily fluctuations, which contributes to a lower risk profile. Additionally, we have identified a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom that occurred 13 days ago. Is the SPDR S&P Regional Banking Exchange-Traded Fund a worthwhile investment? Several short-term indicators, combined with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the SPDR S&P Regional Banking Exchange-Traded Fund to perform well in the near future. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 21st of August, we anticipate that the SPDR S&P Regional Banking Exchange-Traded Fund will open lower by approximately 9.83 cents, starting at a price of $61.94. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information found at StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.